Dude, dude, we beat one of the best teams in the entire league. It was freaking awesome. On my freaking hat. Shit. We left without your hat. Well, frick. You still got the estrogen necklace. So I got you. Right now, why? Well, I mean, I guess until our sister gets, until we find the day in which our sister can get back and actually give us give us your hat back. I guess you can still, I guess that'll be how we differentiate between us. But besides, it gives us, besides, it's like a freaking subtle reminder to everybody that we're freaking trying. Bruins win 5-1 against the Colorado Avalanche. Welcome back to Into the Den, everybody. I am your host, Jay Freeman, and oh my god, I did not expect this game to turn out the way it did. I expected this game to turn out in the complete opposite direction. I thought, all right, so context sake, I'm with my sister going into Jake and Joe's near my house, and she's like, so what? So how are we feeling about this game? And I say, I don't know. I don't really think that the Bruins are going to do much this game, and it's going to end up being like 5-2 or 5-3 for the Avalanche. Mikko Rantanen's going to get 2 goals. This might be a game where Eric Holla for some dumb reason finds the back of the net, but it's going to end up being the Avalanche. It freaking Uno reversed on me. So yeah, I learned never make predictions, and it's a good thing that I didn't put money on predictions, because wow, that turned out far different. So coming into this game, the Bruins were kind of iffy. Not, I mean, Marchand is still out. I think this is like his last game out as a result of the suspension for punching and spearing Tristan Jarry. But also just the Avalanche are not just the best team in the West. They're not just the best team in the Central Division, and they're not just the best team in the Western Conference. They have the best record in the entire NHL. And what did the Bruins do? They dismantled their entire defense. But let's start out with I mean, the game is a really, really gritty and physical game to start out. But also, like, everybody, like, the Bruins are getting a whole lot of shots on goal, and well, some of them look pretty dangerous, but a lot of them are kind of meh. Yeah. But I mean, Darcy Kemper, God bless him for getting out of Arizona, but please, can you go back to your Arizona form? You were a freaking god in then, and it's weird to see you now have just these flashes of brilliance, and then going back to how did you let these 2 goals in okay, the first goal is completely understandable as to why he missed it. McAvoy shoots it right after. McAvoy passes it to Bergeron, and it doinks off Bergier's skate. It's pretty much right onto Pasternak's stick, and he just rockets it right through. There were a few, and then come the second period. Well, first off, the Bruins outshoot the Avalanche in the first period, 21-8, and it was fun. It was it was fun to see the Bruins just outshoot this team with one of the best defensive tandems in the entire NHL. I will absolutely maintain that Cale Makar and Devon Toews are the best top pairing in the entire NHL. Well, they're the best top pairing in the entire NHL, and the entire top line for top offensive line for the Avalanche, being Landeskog, McKinnon, and Rantanen is absolutely a top 3, if not top 1. And they end up getting one in with a nice pass from Taves and Makar are sort of just passing it back and forth from like the blue line to the faceoff circles, to the blue line to the faceoff circles. And Makar's at the blue line, and eventually he's like, okay, I'm gonna pass it to the other faceoff circle where there's Mikko Rantanen, and Mikko just taps it over to Mikko just taps it over to Nathan McKinnon, and he just shoots one of the and he just fires it right past Jeremy Swayman, and for the Avalanche's first and only goal of the game. But also to make it 3-1, and there were I think COL had a goal in this one. I know Pasta had 2, which I have to say it was kind of it was fun to know that this was like that today was the 1-year anniversary of Lake Tahoe, and as a result, I kind of wanted to put on the pit to get Pit Vipers and talk about Barbie Girl, and how hey, if Pasternak got a hat trick on this one, maybe he would beat Ken in that one. I don't know, but yeah, Bergeron had a really nice one where he fired a weird where he got a weird shot on Darcy Kemper, and but Darcy couldn't fall down on it right in front of him, and which put it right back onto Bergeron's stick, and he just chipped it up over Kemper. And there was another one. This game probably could have been in 6-1, considering especially with and Pasternak could have had that hat trick. There was one point where this was like in the first 5 minutes. Pasternak is flying in off like a saucer pass. And Eric Johnson is just right on his ass, and manages to bully him enough to where he doesn't have the distance between him to be able to comfortably chip it up over Kemper's leg. And it was just, if Eric Johnson isn't there, that is easily a 6-1 game, and Pasternak gets a hat trick. And then if you what is it? But also the Jake DeBrusk goal was weird. He shoots it right through the 5-hole of Darcy Kemper, and it just trickles through with just barely enough behind it to put it right over the goal, the goal line. And it was like, how is this even possible? But everybody was like, wait, is that a goal? And then everybody, the Bruins were celebrating like it was Cale Makar is trying to is trying to poke his stick into it to try and get it out. Well, and it's just how it's just it's funny. It's funny that it ended up that way, and I'm happy for this team. I'm very happy for this team. I wish a win like this is a statement win. The one that says we can win against some of the best in the league. I don't know if that's going to ring true for the rest of the season. And I mean, it could ring just a little bit more true in the not too distant future, because as Marchand's coming back next game against the Kraken, but I don't know. I'm tempted to take this win and run, but at the same time, like this team hasn't really given me a sense of stability since this team hasn't really given me a sense of stability in this season. And am I hoping that we make the playoffs? Yeah. Am I hoping that we do really well? Yeah. We haven't started our rebuild yet. We haven't effectively started a rebuild yet. Do I think that we need to soon? Yeah, probably. But we don't have to worry about that for like a year or two. Maybe when if this is the last time that Bergeron plays with us, I still say that this team needs to go all in on at the deadline to try and bring together a really good roster to make for a good last run for Bergeron if this is his last time. But also Marchand's also getting up there in age. Who's going to replace him on the top line? Ideally, I mean, again, ideally we fire Don Sweeney at the end of the season, no matter what happens. But there's very good reason to suggest that that's not going to happen. But I'll save my wishful thinking for the trade deadline. I know y'all are going to want to see me do a video entirely on the trade deadline, and I will. Well, it'll be like right after, or it'll be like within, what is it? The trade deadline is like March 21st at 4 p.m. That night, I'm probably going to make a trade deadline in video. I seriously wonder if it's possible for Foligno to waive his no movement clause. I hope it is, but I mean, again, Foligno in this game also wasn't really great. But then again, when is he? I still think that was the dumbest. Getting Foligno in free agency and signing him to 3 years, $3 million, 2 years, $3 million a year on a no movement clause is the dumbest thing this organization has done since, at the very least, trading Dougie Hamilton. But that is it for today's episode of Into the Den. Thank you all so much for watching. Click like if you like, click subscribe if you really like. And down below is still the GoFundMe for Jake Thibault's recovery. And tell your friends that Hat Guy is gonna that Hat Bitch is he's a little bit distraught, but we'll be rectifying that pretty soon.